Shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS, to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. There's GMS precepts, and there's our Chud here. And real quick, I got a few articles concerning the economy, how it's in shambles, as it's been for a while now, for a few years now. But I have a few articles here to make it clear, right? That it's only getting worse, right? This is an article as of today, July 25th, 2024, and you can see that it says $1 million starter home question mark. It's the norm in 237 cities, right? So you got the number. So it's crazy. So there was one point in time where $1 million starter home was never a thing, but now it is a thing because uh, prices everywhere are just skyrocketing. You know, the number of cities with $1 million starter homes has nearly tripled since 2019. The number of cities where a starter home is worth $1 million or more has grown from 84 5 years ago to 237. Nearly half of these cities with $1 million starter homes are in California. The typical home nationwide is less. I'm sorry, I can't even read today. The typical starter home nationwide is worth less than $200,000, right? Um, so I reading that, man, that's crazy, right? Um, Now I got where's the chart here I have? Is this the chart here? So should I let me so this is the median price. Well, before I get that, let me get this article. All right. So this is, mind you, I'll leave all these articles in the description. This is as of 2023. It says here, home buyers must earn 115,000 to afford a typical U.S. home. That's about 40,000 more than the typical American household earns, right? So the average income for each household is $40,000 less than what's needed to purchase a typical U.S. home, right? So that's what that's like 70, that's 75,000, right? So the average household makes 75,000, but you need 115 to purchase a typical home in America, in the U.S. A home here, it says right here. Oh, is this got a graph here too, right? So this is a median. This is an income, right? The income averages, or I'm sorry, this is the income needed to purchase a home. In 2012, all you needed was 50,000 to purchase a home, and then it started going up, and it stayed that way for years. And then you go 8 years later to 2020, you need 74,000. And then 2022, you needed, because that was a crazy year, you needed 99, you needed almost 100,000. And then here we are in 2023, you need 100, the household needs to make $115,000 to qualify for an average home. Now we're going to get the average price of the home in a minute. It says a home buyer must earn 115 to afford, 114 to 627 to afford the medium price U.S. home, up 15%, 15,000 from a year ago, and up more than 50% since the start of the pandemic. Right, the start of the pandemic, it was 75. Right, so it's up 50%. Okay, to what it is now. It says that's the highest annual income necessary to afford a home on record. Right, so that's why I got this article here. It says, so I wanted to point out the median sale. Right, it says the median sales price of new homes sold in the United States from 1965 to 2023. So these are the average price of homes, in the United States. In 2000, the average price home was $169,000, right? Look at that. In 1965, the average home was $20,000. That's crazy. But in 2000, it was 169. 05, it was 240. The average home price, or the median home price, 240, 220, right? To 2012, and then you fast forward. Let's fast forward because it's going up. 2020, the median home price was 336. 2021, 397, right? 2022, 457, and here we are now. We don't have the numbers for this year, 2024, because it's not over. But here we are, 2023. The median home price is 427. You see, that's why the income needs to be so high to be able to afford a house, because everything is skyrocketing, right? And I got this one last article here. Cost of living crisis hits sales of food, excuse me, food, cars, and luxury goods. Right, the cost of living, because cost of living is just getting crazy. Even rent, right? And guess what? The people that can't afford $1 million starter home, the people that can't afford that don't make enough to purchase a home, they have to rent, and renting has increased. Okay, especially ever since 2020. Um, so the cost of living is causing a crisis in food. Everybody's getting the generic brand now, cars and luxury goods. Okay, it says there is a value seeking the words I was reading. The cost of living crisis has taken a toll on the shoppers who traded down to cheaper brands, right? And consumers have struggled to coax them back, right? um, Maytag and Whirlpool, right? You have things where people are not purchasing, the a lot of people, since the home sales are down, appliances are down, right? Things to fill your house up, whether it's furniture or a refrigerator or a washer and dryer. All those sales are down because the economy is so fucked up. Even people like UPS, they're noticing people are buying cheaper now. They're not getting those luxury goods from UPS and FedEx. They're getting shit from Temu, it says, right? Here it says UPS recently found its delivery network inundated with lightweight, low margin products. Think floppy bags carrying tank tops from Shein or cat toys from Temu. Okay, the e-commerce volume blew up on us in the second quarter. Blah 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 blah. You see, so everybody's suffering because the economy is such in shambles, man. Right? But that's all prophetic, man. You know, that's all prophetic. That's why it says in Habakkuk, the second chapter, he that ladeth himself with thick clay. I'm sorry, he that ladeth him. Yeah, it says clay, but the word in the Hebrew is ibatyat, which means heavy debts or burdens. Okay, and then the outlook for the rest of the year. We're basically halfway through the year, and we have the election. We have the upcoming election, and the Biden tax. You know, the Biden tax plan, or the Bidenomics are really gonna take effect once this year's over, going into next year. It's gonna be bad, man. It's looking pretty bad. You see. So I just want to do this real quick video. I'll leave these articles in the description. Lord willing, your brother says we're edified. Until the next show, shalom.